Hey everyone, this is Angela at Bake It with Love, and today we're making one of my favorite breakfasts for weekends, blueberry pancakes from scratch, and there will be a related video for the syrup, so hang in there. Now to make your blueberry pancakes from scratch, we're going to start with a couple of eggs, and we'll be adding some vanilla extract. You can use whatever flavor extract you'd like, but vanilla is kind of standard, just a general, everyone likes it, right? So we got that in. We're going to add some salt and baking powder after we add the milk in here. And while I'm adding all these ingredients, I'm also keeping it beating with the whisk to keep it nice and frothy and to get it even more frothy so it's really light for our pancakes. In addition to the baking powder and the salt, there'll be some sugar and some melted butter. We'll get to those here. There's the melted butter. I whisk that while I'm adding the melted butter because even though I've melted it and then allowed it to cool a little bit, I don't want it to, cook my eggs when I add it. So keep your eggs moving when you're adding that. There's the baking powder, the salt I added just before that. We'll add a bit of sugar still. And keep whisking. There's the sugar. Okay, at this point we're getting ready to add our flour, and I'll just add that and then stir it in. Kind of gently because I'm trying to keep all the bubbles that are in there. It's nice and aerated. I want that so that my pancakes are nice and light and fluffy. And of course, you can always use Bisquick, but what happens when you're out and you need blueberry pancakes that day? That happens to me a lot. So that's why I got really good with blueberry pancakes from scratch. I like to make a lot of my pancakes from scratch because they're just a little bit better anyway. So I'm just combining it enough so that all my flour is incorporated and there's no big lumps. A few little lumps, it's not a big deal. I have coated all of my blueberries here in flour, and I just kind of pop them around in the bowl like that to coat them. And then we'll add them into the pancake batter mixture and gently fold them in because the flour that's on the blueberries is to help them if it was like a baked good, like a cake, your blueberries would not sink so much. And this also helps to keep them from bleeding out so that they change the color of all your batter. And I have this on fast motion showing, and I always flip crooked, so my pancake ends up in another spot. But this is showing the pancake process. It's on one of my little crepe maker. So you can see it's bubbling here on the top surface. And that's when those bubbles pop, you're about ready to flip it over. I always lift it a corner just to check. But my pancakes are going to be really light colored because I'm using just a light coating of vegetable oil on my surface. And if you use butter, it'll be a little bit more golden and get a deeper color. But when you see the end photo, they're all cut into, and you can see that the texture is really nice in these. So it's not like they're underdone. They're totally done. They're just really light. Now my crepe maker is at the lowest setting possible, but on your stovetop you want to be at about a medium low. And your cooking time is about 1.5 to 2 minutes per side. You can judge it by how long it takes to get your bubbles popped on the first side, so that when you flip it, if you did it 1.5 minutes on that side, do it 1.5 minutes again on the other side so that it's completely cooked through. I'm only showing a couple of the pancakes in the video, but you get the general idea. It's really easy, and it's such a fantastic breakfast to have. And you can see my little kitchen towel there. I have a light coating of oil on it. I keep the coating on my cooking surface really light. So here's another pancake on the griddle. If you can see, my blueberries are really, really large in this version. Or this batch of blueberries, they're super huge. They were gorgeous. But that makes it actually a little bit difficult. It looks like my pancake's not going to cook up right. So if you have small blueberries, stick with the 1.5 cups of flour. If you have larger blueberries like this, you can go up to 2 cups of flour in your batter mixture. But when I flip these, the batter goes all the way through, and the blueberries are perfectly cooked in the middle of it. They look great and they taste great. That's the most important thing, right? So delicious, not gorgeous? They're gorgeous too. And while we're wrapping up the set of blueberry pancakes, I actually have my blueberry syrup, which I started before this, that is cooling so that it's thickening. So you have to watch that video too and enjoy that. Enjoy your breakfast. And let us know how your pancakes turned out. Leave a comment, thumbs up if you like the video. And subscribe so you can get all of our videos because we have a lot coming. Come join us on all your favorite social media networks, and thanks for watching.